Hello! Hi, hi.
You get used to this. Welcome to Futon Crusaders.
Used to what?
The setup. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Special Valentine Edition, starring chicken.
Chicken!
Because nothing says Valentine's Day like fried chicken. Although to some people, maybe it's Valentine's Day. What you do? We had fried chicken. That's what we ended up doing.
Well, yeah, we actually did. We actually went out to KFC.
Yes, as you might notice, be it from the KFC bucket and our hats, it's going to be a special stream because we are playing a dating sim. What kind of dating sim are we playing?
We're playing a chicken one. Look, if I do that,
Yes.
we can keep the bucket on the screen.
Hopefully KFC will send us some, monetary compensation for this free advertising we're giving them.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. We, however, are not being sponsored by KFC today. Just saying.
But KFC, if you want, we might not be against the idea.
So, KFC sponsors us, but we have to go buy KFC every time. So
I don't know if I could afford that.
The money we get from sponsoring will be used to just pay KFC. It's the loop.
Yeah, could you turn up the TV volume?
Yeah, there's something.
I'm trying to figure out if we have game audio. Okay. Yeah, I think we do
Right
have
now,
game
it's
audio.
just subtle music. By the way, that's not the Colonel Sanders I remember.
No.
I'm
he's
just pointing that
he's
out.
young
That-
and he's
That is like Korean Colonel Sanders right there. If Colonel Sanders' genes was crossbred with a Korean boy band, that's what you would get right there.
Everything about this intro screen makes me think of Food Wars.
Yeah, a little bit. Look, we are a mature stream, so hopefully it doesn't become quite like Food Wars.
I believe this is a PG-13 game.
Oh, good.
So, yeah. So, in honor of, Valentine's Day, ! Love. And there's also a special channel point thing for having me draw you a Valentine. We did these last year. I made you random Valentines. Off the top of my head, I doodled characters and then tried to come up with, a Valentine thing for it. People had fun with them. You can see them on the Discord. So that's still an option. And yeah, an ! Love. And we put a special sound alert. And there's a Jackson.
Who is not also affiliated with KFC, though he probably would eat chicken.
Aurora did. Aurora actually stole some of my KFC when I got home. She managed to steal a little piece.
She's crazy like that.
As you can see, our setup's a little different because this is a keyboard and mouse game. Probably mostly a mouse. But I would move the keyboard off, but yeah. So this is what we got for yous.
Okay.
So I guess switch it over and we'll get started.
Yeah, I guess we'll get started. Alright, I guess. New game.
Yep, and I'm going to be doing tech support as we watch the intro.
Is there anything we need to do in settings? Like, is there closed captions or anything?
No.
Okay. I like those little chicken drumstick sliders.
Yeah, I dropped the volumes a little for our sake, but that means I have more to adjust for the stream. Whoa. I feel like I got really loud all of a sudden. Okay. New game. What is our name, Futon?
Yeah, sure, Chef.
Chef Futon.
Your name is going to be Chef Futon if they already put Chef in the title.
Probably.
Yes, Chef. She got some chicken and biscuits.
Yes, Chef. I don't think my biscuits looked that good. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm just doing audio. Yeah. You can hear it. I mean, when we're talking, you probably can't, but...
So I made the crack about the boy band. Look above the computer.
Yep, there's a boy band.
And check it out. There's bomb chicken.
Bomb chicken!
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment.
You know, maybe I should have put on that they could see my mouse.
The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in.
Smack that clock up and Adam throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever.
I think that might end the game if we stay in bed forever.
Do we want to try?
I mean, I guess so.
You sleep through the school year and give up other ones a lifetime opportunity to make
Well,
people
that was
sad.
a good... Yep, good job, everybody. That was the stream. Have a nice night. We'll see you next time.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Short game.
You died during character creation. We totally died during character creation.
We did.
Hey there, Hagen. Look, we actually got KFC. Okay, I guess we better try that again.
Happy KFC Day. When did the KFC?
Sorry, Valentine's Day.
I would be more likely to celebrate KFC Day than Valentine's Day. I'm just saying that right now.
Fried Chicken Day? Hell yeah.
How do you celebrate your romance? Incredibly unhealthy.
Okay.
Deep fried chicken.
You want to read it again?
You sleep softly in the morning and cast a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now! Now! First day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits at your prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you.
You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. We're starting a cooking school. We're daydreaming a little.
Sure, yep. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities. When you realize you're running late, you grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry.
We have just biscuits lying around.
Totally. Delicious. Just what you need to wake up
steaming.
those taste buds.
If we're just grabbing it, that's a magic biscuit.
Like, maybe they sleep with the George Foreman grill? I don't know. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Sending the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University Cooking School Academy for Learning.
The name of our university is UCS. AL.
Mm-hmm. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorable, awkward person you ever met. You absolutely love her for it.
She's cute. Good morning, Chef Futon. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Which of us is voicing Futon?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am excited and a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard.
She's crying.
Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear that it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
I've never tasted love in my food. That sounds unsanitary. It
really
kinda
does.
Like, what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Like, I love my cat. Does that mean my food's supposed to taste like cat?
Okay, well, here's a disturbing thing. Heart means love. Heart pumps blood. If you eat meat, yes, there probably is blood in your food. It's just been cooked out.
So we're eating love because we're eating meat.
Yes, we're carnivore.
But with University of
Delicious,
Cooking School
love.
Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
First of all,
3-day semesters?
Is this made by Zoolander? Is this like Zoolander school of kids who don't read too good but want to do other stuff good too? 3 days per semester. Okay.
You know what? If I could learn cooking in 3 days, I would. I'd take that class.
Sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. God, she must have tried the deep throat, that damn thing. Should you prep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
What do we think? Do we want to pep talk our best friend or shut her up?
Well, the shut her up is school gossip and we just got here.
Yeah, how could we have any gossip?
So I think we should give her a prep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Hey, wait, I was the lady in the mask.
Yeah, you gave people nightmares, you don't know that? I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
Wait. A tarot card with a handsome fellow? Isn't that Lucifer? Isn't that the devil card? Okay. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself?
Kind of. You definitely can believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
Colonel Sanders is Mephistopheles confirmed that. It's Ashley. Is that Ashley?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can be anything she wants, and she knows it.
I like her best now.
She can be anything she wants, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, free from back pain is not going to be something she can get. Okay, moving on. Hello, Ashley.
Oh! I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Chef Futon shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that's actually Ashley, but she told you to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
So we just call her Ashley.
Yeah. We can call her Ashley for now because, yeah, it ticks her off.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Is this man related to Johnny Bravo here? Hey.
I'm so pretty.
I'm so pretty. It's my friend, Van the Man. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. Oh, he's what the heck is that guy named? Ego, Vanity? Who died because they couldn't tear away from their reflection?
Oh,
Sigmund.
God. No, it begins with an N.
Narcissist.
Thanks.
It's narcissist. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Oh my God, what is that one? What the hell is that? This is before this guy joined the fashion police squad.
Oh my God, he looks like he's a JoJo.
Now,
reference.
this is Food Wars. He's not wearing anything except a jacket and a clip-on chef
since
vest.
you're doing the narrator and futon, I should probably take pretty much everybody else.
I can do Van. You rang? Narcissist smuck. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van must have been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
I like them.
Okay, dude, the belt.
Look at what he's wearing!
And the star. He's not
his
even... Star...
Wait, that cannot be sanitary for a kitchen. He's not wearing a shirt.
His Starhawk is the public service star. The more you know. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psst, see you later, losers. God, nobody's mature in this place.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie!
Did he poop his pants?
I think it's broken!
Yeah, he pooped his pants. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you!
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Augustus! I was named after my Pop Augustus! He's old.
I was just thinking it's Augustus! Right, Augustus Gloop! He follows us everywhere! You can see the stain from when he came out of the chocolate river! Smock standard equipment.
I do need to add a little asterisk there. Augustus came from an RP, like the Obsession.
He actually came from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
The Obsession RG has actually with Augustus came from. They had to save a guy, and my RP group decided it was Augustus, and now they make jokes about Augustus all the time.
To be fair, you were going into a greasy fried chicken place. It's true. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Oh, this is a special boy. Hi, Pop. I'm Chef Futon. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Nope!
And with that, the young man walks in the building ahead of you.
Is it just me? Or is he kind of cute?
No, Miriam. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable!
Woof! Woof! Woof!
Oh, you know who it is? It's Kevin!
It's Ein.
Well,
Wait.
Kevin was from Overcooked.
Oh, yeah!
Kevin was always dismissive and you could never impress him.
That's right. Yeah, this is Kevin.
This is Kevin. Sprinkles! It's Sprinkles!
Everyone!
Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSLA.
This is starting to make more sense.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I mean, out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. Apparently the Colonel arrives via cherry blossoms. I take it back. This is not the Korean Colonel. This is the Japanese Colonel. They might have cherry blossoms in Korea. I'm not sure. You immediately are swept up in the aura of his new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. I know, guys with goatees are so handsome. I do not have the Colonel's goatee.
Do you want the Colonel's goatee?
I mean, I have to shave this off. It would just be white right now.
It's him. It is my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Okay, I guess I'll try and do... Okay, so how should we do the Colonel?
We're gonna do the Colonel like a Colonel.
Like a Colonel. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Okay, hang on a second. I need to look that up. Was Colonel Sanders' first name actually Harland? I need to look that up. Is that what his first name actually was?
Channel Forlong Lakeworth. Oh! Leghorn! Yes! That's how you should do it.
I do say, boy. Colonel Harland David Sanders. That is his actual name, was Harland.
The more you know.
A harsh murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweatsalot.
Maybe we should open the window back up for a faucet pits, melts into puddles, and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Chef Futon sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is. Man, Locke should be narrating. Beautiful Sanders stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief.
Oh my! Oh.
To pat your pits. Oh my god!
Dating Sam!
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. Sexual harassment. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond?
Well, fuck, we're taking the handkerchief. You don't refuse, Colonel Sanders.
I wonder if it smells like fried chicken.
Does now.
You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. Original herbs and spices. It smells of the most delicious chicken. You know it!
You called it.
Oh, it makes me so hungry. Oh. Yeah, it smells like this. That's what his handkerchief smells like.
You want to smell it too, Jackson?
Well, I mean, he is a cat. They do all eat chicken. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set up some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle!
Now it's Food Wars.
You will lift your sporks, sporks, and compete in the broom cooking arena!
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Blaytech class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you are even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Okay, before... Is that the Marvel character? Is that Agent Coulson?
Oh, in the background?
In the background. Why is Agent Coulson in the... Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one... Oh, whoops, wrong voice. Does no one remember me? I'm...
Look at my butt. Look at my butt. This is what I think of you. I think of you like I think of my butt.
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clark made it on time, rolling halfway across town on his widow wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Clank. Bzz. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Plank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he
Can we
gets to
take
you,
Clank?
maybe.
If we can,
I
maybe
have a
we
special
will.
port just for you.
Does it turn you on and off?
When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diabetes is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should take a better care of yourself. Woof.
You never had a talking dog as a teacher before. Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind?
Beef treat, rubber ball, chicken snack.
Well, it is a KFC game. I think we know the answer.
Yep, beef treat.
Reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it.
What were we doing with a chicken snack?
That's what I don't ask questions. His favorite.
Whoa. I think there might be some competition for our new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with coating of warm doggy drool. Teacher's pet.
Literally.
You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in...
Family's full attention like my freshly prepared chicken. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken inside will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parents. KFC, it's finger looking good.
I think Higgins found the sound alert.
Oh, God, we sold out so bad for this
I
one.
can't believe we put that on.
What, Bright Eyes? You see, if they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treats of treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds filled with the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Chef Futon. There's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested.
Oh.
2 good options, but which do you choose? But it's the Colonel!
But we're sweating buckets.
So what? Maybe we'll get more handkerchiefs.
Well, I mean, he's got to smell like chicken, right?
Yes. God, that's bad. Colonel is your best friend, too. He is now. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Look, the board has a chicken bucket with chicken.
Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only 2 rules. Do all you can to do... Oh, geez. Do all you can and do it the best you can. Is the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic. If it's okay to ask, but okay. If you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast with time for a pub quiz! Yay! A quiz about me!
Shoot him out the window. Just throw him out the window.
It's incredibly important and surprising this work quiz will tell me if you're already ready for life at the culinary school. Wolf. Keep your vibe sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
I'd like to say, I think this question doesn't just apply to cooking. Gee.
Your cat is looking at you like you're insane, by the way.
He is.
Okay, so I think it's extremely important looking at you, Pop.
Yep.
That's right. Forest is to tree, as chicken is to blank.
Night vision?
Feather, night vision goggles, a slam
Well,
dunk.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when I think of chicken, I think of night vision goggles.
I think it was slam dunk.
Secret Agent, Special Agent Bob and Secret Agent Steve. Foghorn Leghorn. Now, Foghorn Leghorn, I say, did play basketball. He did play alongside Michael Jordan in the infamous Space Jam.
I mean, I guess it could be a slam.
And that other movie we don't talk about.
It could be a slam dunk just because, you know, chicken, successful slam dunk.
I have a feeling the answer is feather, though.
We'll go with feather.
That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
A comically oversized fork.
Oddly specific. I'd like to see someone eat with a meat tenderizer.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Bam,
You might have
bam,
chipped a tooth
bam.
on that one.
Oh. None of these utensils actually work, by the way. I'm just pointing that out.
Well, it's a...
It is a
It's
spork.
gotta be a spork.
That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? Chicken!
See, as long as it be prepared with love and not too much salt. Not too much salt, huh?
Oddly specific.
I wonder. Camel meat.
Oh, it's totally camel meat.
Camel meat to get over your loss to camel too.
Oh.
A pancake that looks like a smiley face.
Silly face.
Oh, silly face. Huh.
I think the oddly specific one.
Yeah.
That's right! It sparkles like a boy! He's the best
He's the best boy! He's the best boy! Who's a good boy?
I think Aurora, but Jackson thinks he's Sparkle.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkle, Sparkle, that. Jackson thinks he's that. That's why he's sitting here looking at us like the dog.
You took the lead! Perfect score! 5 out of 5! Whoa! Beyond at the 2 teeth!
Totally. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess.
He's already confessing to us! Right?
Yeah. I think you have a beautiful brain.
He gave us hearts! Oh!
Answer your question, RG. 43 milligrams, 18% of daily value in 1 drumstick of sodium.
We are going to talk about the...
Yeah. Hot diggity. Chef Futon, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have been putting it out with the bake. I am no longer your teacher.
Oh.
Goodbye. Time for lunch!
Woo! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and trickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Oh, look, the Martha Stewart cafeteria.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It's It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was... Oh my God, Colonel Sanders is pissed!
How dare you, I say, boy, how dare you interrupt me? It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shh! Lunch!
Shh, she said, shh. I'll say, in honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
And I'll say, indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this, I say. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light.
Nothing gets a better freshly prepared chicken. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken and sides will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parents. KFC, it's finger looking good.
That killed you a little, didn't it?
Good timing there, Higgin. Contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For 4 years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But I say, that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I just want drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter to evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Is she moving in on her man?
Totally.
Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as if he tries to hold in his pure exhalation and act unimpressed. Exhilaration and act unimpressed. I'll say, easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmen, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! It transports us through time and space?
Oh, I don't think we got...
Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension!
Wait, hold on. Did you give me fake KFC? Because this did not happen to me.
Some drugs in that chicken. Do. No wonder it tastes
I
so
believe
good.
it's a combination of 11 different drugs.
Well, hemp could be considered an herb. Along with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment. And everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light! Don't go towards the light! I think we need to learn more about the Colonel.
Yep.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful. Pure. Heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders.
Hey, Futon Crusaders. Higgins says, you complete my heart container.
Sorry, Higgin, you're not Colonel Sanders.
You approach Colonel Sanders. Now I can take more damage, though.
Yes.
As Colonel Sanders beats at you. Like what you dished out.
Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. I'll say anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh, I'll say how bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open up a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
What the staff?
Yeah, I was like a chicken pimp cane. Just bam, chicken pimp cane. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Well, I'll say, well, what's the rush? The semester's only getting started.
What's his face? He's disgusted with us now.
We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? I'll say, you got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use blank. It's something great-grandmother taught me.
Salt?
Cocaine!
Oh, we can't tell what it is.
Wow, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you search. It's
Cocaine!
I like cocaine! While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him.
It's completely white.
Yep.
He uses the white powder.
You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. I'll say, oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduate. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out it now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful.
All right, so do we want to be modest or do we want to try and add a spice?
Well, we've already been
Okay.
forward.
And let's face it, he smelled our armpits, so... do we want to do modesty or be like, I think you should add more cocaine? He's not going to take kindly to suggesting a new spice, I think.
I think
All
be
right.
modest but thoughtful. Because he's already made it very clear about his 11 herbs and spices.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect.
I don't remember this tasting like pepper.
There's pepper in it.
Huh.
I appreciate the compliment, Chef Futon. I'm sure you'll be a big success.
By the way, Chef's our first name.
So yeah, we're gonna be Chef Futon.
Our parents had big hopes for us.
What are you? I'm Chef. I'm a pilot. Wait, what?
Yeah, I cook my passengers.
Okay. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feelings about you.
They misspelled chief.
Chief. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon. You step into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Now that is Food Wars.
Our iron shift!
Dibs on this one. I don't know why, it looks cozy. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Just make sure you stay buttoned up.
I don't think she has to worry about that. That's more Ashley. You're not going to blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking area! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Miriam. You're not the Colonel.
Wow, we're forward.
You're not the Colonel. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Oh yeah, we don't sound desperate right now. Want to be my partner? Oh, I say, sure, Chef Futon, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner!
Beep, boop, buzz, buzz,
Oh,
buzz,
Clink.
buzz. That's you.
Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever.
We're giving her
Why
the
not
robot.
both? We're totally giving her the robot. We're totally giving her. You don't want her with freaking Augusta's gloop.
Yeah, but we're totally
He'll
giving
eat
her.
half the ingredients. Give her Clank.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not even have a face.
There's a face.
But there's something charming and earnest about him.
It's adorable.
Bzzz.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection.
I like Clank.
She has... Did you notice he has a little chef's hat on his...
Mm-hmm. He has a face, too, even if they can't see it.
Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it by steps. No chefs at the island. Take 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
I think it's only supposed to take 1 flint to make a fire.
Depends on how good you are making the fire.
Which
This would you suggest your partner, Colonel Sanders?
steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy.
Okay, we all know about KFC's gravy, okay? There was a very sad story about the young boy from South Park who became a minor drug lord off of the KFC gravy.
I love KFC mashed potatoes and gravy. I love mashed potatoes
Just
and
make
gravy.
sure not to cut it with Boston Market. You cut this with Boston
So we going
Market
with the mashed
gravy.
potatoes?
We're going with the mashed potatoes. I always been something of a down-to-home chef. I was thinking I could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Wonder if KFC in Japan has octopus now. Probably. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy! I couldn't imagine one without the other. I mean, I could. There's other things you put on mashed potatoes. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I love it when you talk about potatoes, son. I'll go get the potatoes. No, say no, please, let me. Picking produce is a passion of mine.
Picking produce.
He's gonna go grab potatoes. Ashley.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man.
Listen, girl, he handles breasts all the time. Yours are not going to impress him. Does Van now have theme music? Did someone call the Van? Call me.
Ugh! No! Jeez, Van! While I'm over here crushing Chef Futon's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
You already peeled them? Damn! I want to marry him.
I say, oh, howdy there, Ashley and Van. Are we working in quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Chef Futon was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Why is the metal still going on in the background? I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! I doubt it. Okay, if the Colonel Sanders whips out his pink cane and whoops his ass, this is going to be the greatest game ever.
I'm fixing my hair to the rock music.
Don't be rude, Van.
Wait a minute. Look at her stockings. Does she have little chicken drumsticks coming out?
She might.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Clank is not a thing. Clank has feelings. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask some backup here before this gets ugly.
Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need.
Sorry, Miriam's with Clank. We need the Colonel.
You really?
We need the Colonel. Like I said, his breast won't impress her. I say, ma'am, I handle breast, thighs, and drumsticks all day long. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bigger with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders choose me. Isn't that right? Businessman respects, I'll say, a fair agreement. From contracts to handshakes, I took on Chef Futon as my partner for this activity, and I'll stand by it.
Thank you, Colonel.
I say, based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither you has Chef Futon's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, You already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. How quickly did those potatoes boil? Good
Ridiculously
God.
fast.
With plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat. Where did he get a gravy boat? Out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish.
Does he keep potato gravy in his pocket?
I always keep a well-filled gravy boat in my pocket available. You just never know when you need brown, creamy goodness. Emergency gravy. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Oh, God, that looks good.
This is a food porn.
I told you. This isn't a dating sim, it's food porn. Oh, look at that gravy. All right, shall we click away?
Yes.
Look at that steam.
Colonel Sanders holds a spork. What is with the sporks? Holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. You two stand holding the same spork, and for a small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
Time stands still.
Seriously? Oh, dear Lord. Click the button. I say, if you love something, set it free. Colonel, I don't think any of your chickens have been set free, because I just ate them. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up, and you see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, why are we playing Doom all of a sudden? You fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right in Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dipping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Okay, we gotta
Alright,
break.
we're gonna have to sit here and rock out to the Doom music for a minute here. There probably is a Doom mod for KFC, let's face it. You probably just walk around and shoot chickens.
I did not expect this kind of music from this game.
Behold, the fast forward button.
No, that was Noah's Ark. And
Oh, there was that one.
that is an abuse of mashed potatoes, and Colonel Sanders would not appreciate that behavior.
Do you like mashed potatoes with your breasts? Oh, fan service. You think Van is for Team Star?
Yes. So now's a good time if you guys want to request your Valentine's Day card. You can. Then he's totally with Team Star. I mean, he's got the hair.
Hasta la vista.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's how they did it.
Let's see.
Where do they start at the bottom?
Okay, I gotta think of a good cheesy line to give to Higgin.
Hasta la vista.
I got one. Oh, I don't know anything about a sport pun.
Ad break is finishing.
Okay. You want to start?
All right. Cooking with so much love and integrity. All right there, Chef Futon. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. My earlier joke about potatoes and breasts. Just saying. I can ask Potato's face? Can I ask Potato's face? Am I supposed to?
Go. Okay,
Oh,
Higgin.
dear Lord. Ugh.
I got your Valentine's Day card.
I can't tell if this is. Sis,
I drew you a
dig you.
I drew you a spork and a bucket of KFC, and I dig you.
Why is there doom music in the Colonel Sanders dating sim?
There you go. Happy Valentine's Day.
Rip
You are
it
my
down.
Valentine, Higgin. Cut Potato's face!
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Hey, Futon Crusaders. I took an arrow to the knee from Cupid after seeing you.
Okay, this is the most metal octopus arm I have ever seen.
Okay, that thing looks delicious.
Like, the Metalocalypse guys would eat octopus like this. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. It ends now. It is I who will have the first bite. And you will all look on with envy.
The interesting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about that dish doesn't take my nose quite right. I think the octopus was mashed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel
Wait,
good.
how can you be cooking something and it turns bad? Never heard that.
It killed him.
Everyone put back the big another bite!
Did it say, like, whoa, this game got dark! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment. Then it's almost immediately back to his obvious self.
Oopsie! Tastes like poison!
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kinds.
I'm both part of our festivals here, make enough money.
Hello?
I just turned into a student here.
Seeing that you are shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I say, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad neon glow and speaks softly. I say, the mashed potatoes you made were quite classy today. I have to do a sexy foghorn leghorn here. Before you go, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. I say, they were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking obviously is important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Jackson, I can't read chat.
It's okay. I can read chat.
Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? I'll say yes, Chef Futon. There's something I need to tell you. Hold right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world... I'm gonna be king of the pirates! And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Ugh, like so many weights. Ugh. My breasts are actually bigger than Ashley's. Check them out. Boink, boink,
They
boink.
do that pick wiggling thing.
Colonel Sanders, we should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one who's supposed to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. His boink. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Aww.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. It is Doom. They squeezed Doom into the Colonel Sanders simulator.
Hey, look! He digs Higgin too.
This boy monster is here to fight a hero!
What? The actual?
I am so glad we're playing this game. I don't know what the fuck this game's about, but goddamn.
Why is there a sport monster?
Because there is!
Thankfully, he's attacking us with sporks, which suck at everything. So we'll be safe.
But they're both spoons and forks.
And they suck at both.
Those fork teeth are generally awful.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
Why does he look like he has to take a pee?
Well, I mean, that's just... And who holds their hand like that? I'll say, how dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster! See?
Is he rhyming on purpose,
There
or
was
is that
rhyming?
just a coincidence? I don't know. That didn't seem to rhyme. Before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do?
Defend Colonel Sanders!
But what if it attacks Colonel Sanders because we're defending?
I don't know.
Who made this?
Do we want to attack it then?
Let's attack it. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook it with...
I will cook with love!
We're gonna use the power of friendship? Does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset the Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack.
Two!
They
Two!
spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
Are we attacking again?
Yes. We're gonna go to Slugfist. So you want to attack. It worked last time, right?
Cook it with love!
Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attacks. Oh, look, we're knocking out its sporks. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. What the hell? Where? What
They
drugs?
grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack!
Decide to go on the attack. Check we only have one of them. At this rate, the show will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Does the ulti utensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. Oh shit! We're equal. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Maybe we should defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation! You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this! Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Oh yeah, it's a Colonel! I say, vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. I say, pot, pop, power, pinch.
Look, he knocked off his shirt.
I say, Here's military training in action. Go, Colonel!
Whoa!
Well,
See my chest, yo!
let's not forget, when episode 1 of Star Wars came out, the Colonel was a Jedi.
Okay.
Power pinch does 10 damage. I've never thought of what would happen if Foghorn Leghorn went Super Saiyan before. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews a steam into the night.
Spare this wretched beast?
I think we should spare him. The Colonel seems like a nice guy. You managed to tramp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and do not dare... Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken cover. You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. Last name to have signed the book is... Borko. Okay, Rob. Backwards. I say, Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any attempt to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Alright. We literally battled a Spork Monster
In the dating sim.
in the KFC dating sim.
Like I said, hey, everyone told me this was a game to play. Like, it didn't matter what your views on need and whatever. That this game was worth playing. And come on, we fought a yeah.
The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep.
He's in my bedroom.
He must have helped you get home. I don't know where you live. If you're in your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel the covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What the actual? Ah! Well, alrighty then. Channels the energy of Gaia. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process. Did the chicken poster change? I don't think it did. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank!
Like him? Like?
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him.
Okay, at least we didn't pick the little kid, because...
We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he wrote a prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Wait, what?
He didn't even go to, and was also the convertible. Okay. He wrote himself? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there.
Okay, I'm not the only one.
Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I'm with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday. We fought a spork monster.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great! You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
Wait. Back that up. Are we reading that Miriam was turned into a drug mule?
I think she got... Just say no! I'm not going to answer that, but
Dare
please continue.
to say no.
Please continue.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so I stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use for anyone.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you do? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Let's make him a fake ingredient. Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Our chef's not very bright.
No.
Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you'd figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm what she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes and cherry blossom petals fill the air.
It's him!
What? A horse? Why is he on a horse? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at the school.
The horse is as sexy as him. How needy are we?
I think we should just stand back and admire his majestic glory. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside.
Why did he have a horse?
It tastes just like raisins. Behold my chicken pimp cane. You are struck by the sight of him, that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Is Colonel Sanders got tears in his eyes?
Little. I said, oh, I don't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. Shadowfax, bring the Colonel! You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beauty you have. I mean, what a horseful beauty you have. Dang it, that's not what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Chef Futon just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame the girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears in the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Tell them to stop acting immature.
Well,
Like
Ashley
you're not
speaks too.
Oh, why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Wow.
So, stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in him, but really try and get a closer look.
I think we've been very upfront and be like, shut up. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Oh my god, they're summoning spork monsters. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book's a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They just got pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Is this the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall?
Yes! Yes! And we're not even joking, Raven. You've missed some shit. You've missed some shit. There was a spork monster.
Yeah, it was impressive.
I'm not even joking. There was a spork monster.
Like Raven, I was told this game was good. We did not.
Sporkfall.
We did not know what we were walking into.
I mean, we've already had a death. They already killed a student.
Yep.
In the Colonel Sanders dating sim.
Yep, we've had a spork monster, we've had a murder, we've had jealous rivals.
We have Colonel Sanders using the power of using a Dragon Ball Z move.
We got delicious looking mashed potatoes. Food porn.
And that was just the first day.
Yep. Well play!
Before you can dig any further, you are interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep, beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
Sporkfall was the original name they used to pitch that game. You must have gotten a hold of an early beta impressive.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Bzz, whoop! Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer.
God, I love Clank.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me! Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows!
Full attention, I'm freshly prepared. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken and sides will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parents. KFC, it's finger looking good.
Okay. I wish, Raven, because then we'd be getting money. We're just pimping out the Colonel.
And every time that gets played, RG face palms. They paid them in chicken.
I would
wish.
take that. I would not live very
If
long.
they just
but I
paid
would
for
take
our
it.
dinner tonight, I would have been happy. I would have taken that.
We will pay you in drumsticks. You know what? I'm going to die at 50 from a heart attack, but I don't care.
As long as there's mashed potatoes, too.
Right.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me! Why did I turn her southern?
She's trying to impress the Colonel.
But I'm not interested in either of them!
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders and something else. Surely he must know that it is a ruse, right?
Where is he pulling the staff from? Seriously.
It's his chicken pimp cane. I say, gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, I don't care. I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem to be that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Oh, by the way, the professor's a dog.
His name is Sprinkles.
Students, take your seat. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning pacing a car around town, and my tired legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, I'll review my global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Did they just call Jan Hancock?
Maybe.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you miss the most important parts. John Hancock!
Yep. Chicken signed.
Cacack!
Oh, look at him.
When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Futon?
Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which of them do you want to sample?
Glass of water, shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit.
Let's go with pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. So you reach out and grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. God damn, this is our second acid trip. This is our third acid trip this game. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. The good!
My friend!
There's the dead student, Raven. There's the dead student. This guy again?
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny.
Hi,
Hey
Woofy.
there, Woofy. Thought KFC was for Christmas? It's for Valentine's Day now.
Is this student of the secret recipe? No, this is a student that died because he ate a cooked octopus tentacle off of a battle axe.
That apparently was not cooked right.
I'm not joking. That's how he died.
Because he was tired of being ignored.
KFC is for every day. KFC is love. KFC is life.
I sense it coming. Ow! Jackson, your claw. Come back. Come back, buddy. Ah.
Okay, it's a family
There it
full
is.
attention like my freshly prepared chicken. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken and sides will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parents. KFC, it's finger looking good.
All you must do is... Oh, that's you.
Cough. Cough.
I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is...
I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That Pepper... Oh, that's you.
That Pepper was a monster with time on Earth, and that was called forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Ha! I'm so pretty.
I don't think I'll insult Johnny Bravo by comparing him to Van Van. Van, the man. Today's lunch will be prepared by...
The timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on.
Let's do it! We fought
Woo!
a bit of lunchtime
monster.
competition, eh?
Whoops. Somehow I ended up... You want to know a naughty rhyme? Sing it like Yankee Doodle.
Colonel Sanders went to town riding on a chicken, stuck a finger up its... and called it finger licking. Colonel Sanders, keep it up. Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Guess who taught me that? My dad when I was a kid.
Bad dad, bad.
I said good one, Van. I like your gumption, Chef Futon. I'll be watching your performance.
Colonel Sanders is going to watch our performance?
And once again, the pose of this is the fast forward button. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
No problem, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn up the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about. Oh!
I stand corrected. I say, the hard web builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly.
Okay.
What temperature does water boil at? Oh, quick. It's
which
100 Celsius.
100 Celsius.
Yes. That's right. But how would you have even gotten it into the school without knowing that?
We must bet you run by fiery belly. But that enticing you off will motivate you.
Colonel Sanders, I want to have your chicken. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know how Colonel Sanders must be exactly, but you have an idea.
11.
That's right. You might not know all the ingredients, but you're at least headed in the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies.
They have tiny tails too. Now you've got some basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
Trust?
Yeah, let's go with trust.
Oh.
That's wrong!
I'm begging, baby, better get it on my dog. It's never wrong time for some dog jokes.
Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and you draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to understand energy, so where does it come from?
Small town.
Yeah, there
big
you go.
dreams are born.
That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it.
Oh!
Try to shut the noise out of your and focus on your cooking. What does sound of success? Sizzling.
Sizzling?
Sizzling. That's wrong. But chicken sizzles. Oh, you were boiling potatoes. You were right.
Don't make me get the spray bottle!
Gave you the best advice. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Chef Futon. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders.
Look at him on that majestic steed.
Oh God, I'm picturing like Colonel
Colonel!
Sanders riding with this music. Oh my. How many? Okay, figure it out. What were you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition.
I couldn't read the answers
I know,
fast
right?
enough. Grrr!
You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk.
Oh!
I know, right? That's you.
You know what? Plenty of respect on the challenge. You're falling behind.
I forgot the question. What does it have to do with crafting a spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley is ready to begin plating elements of her dish. It's colorful. To make up time, you toss biscuits dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Eee, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have hands, but Chef Futon does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
I say, there's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer. Oh,
that's gonna hurt.
Or it's overmixed.
Chef Futon, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hands get stuck. It is immediately crushed by the quick spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use the hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. I say what you often find is that it's easy way you can turn out much, much more difficult.
It's been one publicist right now. The battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
But no, bro, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two. On account of Chef Futon's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
Sup? Is it just me or does that look like a tit?
Ha! What is with you and breasts?
Have you seen her character? The game lied to us. It's not colorful at all. Go on.
I was going to ask Chef Futon to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate, hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry galette.
Well, now that's a thing.
This game is food porn!
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Yeah, well, ours has blood in it. I'll say simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you!
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks in his mustache.
Internalize the rage or put yourself between them.
I think we've embarrassed ourselves enough.
Internalize?
Like real men. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Look at his face! That happens to me all the time. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. That's a fast. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I say failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. I say, well, you think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Why do I have a feeling that's real? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cool. I heard they're assholes.
I lost my good business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know.
Who has gunfights in like the 50s? People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and they assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. I actually know that one. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give.
Rival gas stations.
So they shot at each other? As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him. A burning passion.
Is it gonna burn off his eyebrows like yours?
One has to remember, I say, that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in crisp white suit can be proud of. I said I will create a chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Pop shows up. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before. You're prepared for the worst.
It's the
There we
Sport
go!
Monster!
Borko?
It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad that you're no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
So, Chad, if you missed it, we fought this thing.
That's the Spork Monster.
That's the Spork Monster. Borko.
Colonel Sanders had to go Super Saiyan to defeat it.
It was actually kind
epic.
of incredible. It was amazing. What the?
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. It wasn't always a Spork Monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. One day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. Thanks, I got out at 6:30.
So I missed one first hour of the stream. This
It's
is like-
okay.
Like a community where they have to find out the college gave a degree to a dog.
Lolo down with KFC. Hey there, Lolo.
But we're dating Colonel Sanders
We're trying to date Colonel Sanders.
and his sexy goatee.
I don't think the Colonel Sanders I knew ever looked as good as this one.
Colonel Sanders you knew was an actor.
So?
If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
I say, it sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Chef Futon, together I am sure we can defeat them. The cuckoos are out. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
He wants us to come back to his room!
Personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out.
Check in!
Look at baby Colonel Sanders. Is he holding a ping pong mat?
And I think
Camel!
it's a drumstick. He's holding a drumstick.
There's a camel.
Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. I say every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision never to stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been thinking with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close.
He woke up your chest like a parrot to a chicken chest. Aren't you would have been making that joke, actually?
Well, you've seen fan service, girl. I made the correct. The colonel's gonna look at me like, madam, I handle breasts and thighs all day. You do not impress me. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing.
So much breast in this game, totally.
It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep a secret just for you? No, reveal it. He revealed his secret to us. You decided that as ready as you'll ever be to share the original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day.
Coleslaw?
It might be.
But I think it said it too.
Coleslaw isn't crispy, though.
Goes with crispy.
Oh, it could be coleslaw. I present to you my original coleslaw.
Oh!
The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Okay, I don't know the history of coleslaw, but I'm pretty sure it's been around a while.
Yep.
It's chopped up veggies in like mayonnaise.
And vinegar, I think.
And vinegar, yeah.
AFC makes birds look like this.
That's right, they taste okay.
Look at that food porn, everybody. Drool over the food porn. Because the real shit never looks this good.
No.
Especially not when it's been sitting on ice in your bag all day.
Shredded cabbage, yep. Magnificent. Together you
I
chow
hate
down
coleslaw,
on the creamy
it's the-
slaw.
It's the thing KFC uses to trick people into thinking anything they sell is not going to kill you. I actually don't like coleslaw myself.
I ate a bunch of it. I'm not dead yet. Of course, could be waiting. I didn't eat it off a battle axe.
No. I personally eat mashed potatoes.
Until a spoonful remains in the bowl. Say, do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire and taste it later and think back on this moment. Please refrigerate it first. Yet was the operative word there. You could offer him, make him more. He seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping.
Ooh.
Around the room are various items you can look at. Each seems to radiate with memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover about the kernel.
Okay, so we've got a chicken. We've got a couple things on the table. We got the landscape, and then the photos, and then
And
a
an
vase.
urn.
What do we want to click on?
Let's do the chicken first. We got to do the chicken. You notice very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it just is realistic. It's real! Taxidermy must be important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive.
Oh my! What am I just a cock?
My little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky."
Okay. It is a
Adorable
drumstick.
little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself.
He grew facial hair young.
Right? That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle.
They must get out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the fried chicken's made of? Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? I'm gonna discover more about
What do you
the
want to do
colonel.
next?
Chickens are females, is his first girlfriend. Ooh! Booch.
What do you want to do next?
I guess we'll just continue on the pictures. Males are cocks!
Here, how about
Yeah, let's
this
do that
one?
one. This must be where he keeps a secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you number dial 11, 11, 11, safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared
Sashimi style.
Tap on an item. Maybe we should explore a bit more?
Did the door just open?
The door just opens.
What's this?
Yes. Lock of silver hair worn through the teeth of the comb.
Okay.
Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein just silvery in color. It's actually made of spurned silver. What? Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell.
Chicken.
Power tool. Fleshly starched collar.
What?
Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of '69. No, it's just one of those secret recipe ingredients. So it's cocaine scented. Okay.
Urn?
Sure. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One framed photo shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumstick and appear to be cherishing them.
Kentucky Fried Snacks? Is that what I'm seeing?
Also past lovers. Totally. Look closely and see if there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. I wonder if Pete got shot.
Okay, outside?
Yep. Gaze out the window across the vast lake to a mountain range beyond. Just then a ghost pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost is swept out into the breeze.
Okay.
Nope, time to go. You open the door of Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging. You take one of them off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is, and this is what they meant.
Creepy.
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off.
So then now is your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth.
Do we
Honesty.
want to do big cold? Cold could draw him closer to you.
This is true.
Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Oh.
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I know what you're going to cook. Sausage. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Your character sucks! But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst such an emotional
his
breakthrough
face!
gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, I'm so happy. Sans, hello!
Hi, Sans. Sans. How's this?
The family's full attention like my freshly prepared chicken. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken and sides will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parents. KFC, it's finger looking good.
There's a spork monster in this, Sans. A spork monster.
When finger licking good takes on a whole new meaning, totally. Sans, have you actually gotten to play this? Because this game is hilarious. Oh
yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Colonel?
Oh.
Is that a yes, Chef Futon?
You might want to click. I want to shout out Sans.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. Enshrouded.
Woo, by the way, everyone,
think
if
I've
you're
heard
not
that
following our buddy Sans Pineapple, you really should. He's awesome. Very awesome.
You know what? I tried the KFC Ghost Pepper Burger. I was mightily disappointed. They can't probably use the real harsh Ghost Pepper, Raven. It would kill people.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, Rod.
So we'll just leave you all here.
We're gonna leave you hanging. Though, this is a great time if you have not redeemed for your Valentine's Day card. This is a great time to take advantage of that. It is in the channel points. Oh, Higgin wants another one. Oh, you're redeeming for Woofy? Oh, that's nice of you. Okay, I need a good cheesy line.
Roses are red, chicken is brown. Why not turn that frown upside down?
That's long. Okay, give me a second to draw the chicken then. I never thought I'd be drawing chickens.
Do. All burbs unite. Take down KFC. That Netflix show about peppers, those people say ghost peppers 10 aren't the hottest. No, I think Carolina Reaper is the hottest now. This commercial ghost pepper stuff always seems pretty tame. Yeah, I think it's, what is it? Carolina Reaper goat, like scorpion pepper or something?
Okay, there's
All right.
Woofy's.
Ugh, okay. Ugh.
Oh, you might have to wait till the ads breaks done. I don't know if Woofy can see yet.
Watching anyway.
No, they aren't the hottest, but they sure as hell are hotter than the burger I got. That wasn't even jalapeno hot. Oh, that's sad.
Is it they?
I don't go for spicy much. Like, not, like, super spicy, so. Okay, the ad should be over. You should be able to see Woofy's... Should be able to see Woofy's picture. Back it up maybe just a hair. So it says, "Are you a chicken? Because you've got me feeling like a rooster." There is your Valentine's Day card. Happy Valentine's Day. I tried to draw a chicken.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
You can't expect much out of me right now. I'm doing these on the quick. I should add a little. Everything will go up on in the Discord after the stream.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Oh my.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Again! Oh, dream sequence.
At his place, apparently. Ah! What is with the...
Man dreams about drumsticks.
Apparently.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders'
Did we
hideaway.
shower? Did we sleep with Colonel Sanders?
We totally slept with Colonel Sanders. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Cocaine!
Stop.
In some jurisdictions, cocaine isn't even legal! If the recipe is secret, how will they know? Thoughts are empty when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room.
You got the secret herbs and spices. No, we got cocaine and marijuana.
Yeah, it is a spine herb.
And this game was probably made before a lot of that legalization, so there you go.
He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Oh,
It's meticulous.
why is it chicken?
Okay,
Oh, my God, those biscuits
The
look
buttered
good.
biscuits I can understand. I've never thought about chicken for breakfast.
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles, yeah. No, it's come because it's got secret during the mattress mambo.
Oh,
See,
my.
that wasn't me. That was Woofy.
No, that was Woofy.
That was Woofy.
That was Woofy. We got it when we were looking at the cock, though, what, didn't we? Food porn, everybody. Food porn. Get your fill of food porn. Remember the good shows? That was Woofy.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. They come would be an illegal secret ingredient.
is true.
Yes.
But I wouldn't necessarily call it an herb or a spice.
So, what do you say? We're the perfect match.
You got
got
your
your
biscuits
biscuits
buttered.
buttered.
Oh, I totally got them buttered. Oh, did you see how good they looked?
How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
Take him down a peg or flatter him.
Flatter him! You know, I think we might make a great team. Single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Careful, his last business partner was shot. Maybe talking to you? It's all happening so quickly.
Yeah, 3 days.
Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the day of school after all. The University Cooking School Academy is for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for
Oh,
you.
did she get some robot?
Oh, yeah, she did.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Oh, she totally got laid.
She got laid by the robot.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got word that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
No shit! Did she just say skydiving as if it was a typical first date to go on with talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a day too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. I did hold his cock, though.
You bet we did.
We did hold his cock.
Oh my. Miriam tells you to move on with this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school.
I guess that's our only option. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways.
Oh.
When
They're
you arrive at
back.
school, you encounter your rivals in the quad.
Yeah, she does have drumsticks on her.
I thought so.
Those tights are very tight. Look how much extra flab.
It's the they're a drumstick. It's so she can butter up those, thighs. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself... Because, he's Pop.
What's that swirly? It sounds delicious.
Your own size. Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Chief Futon, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives. Just appears things are close to boiling over. Naturally intuitive person, he senses something has been going on. I say, is everyone excited for the final day of school? Chef Futon, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure he'll be back from fighting from this afternoon.
I'm fighting for.
Fighting from this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Sorry about that. The table moved forward and hit the mic.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Good thing the text is on the screen, right?
Thank you for letting us know.
Whoops-a-doodle. See, we don't usually have the table here, so it's like... It moves. So did we make any comments that the chat might have missed?
Not really.
We were pretty much just reading the dialogue there.
Yeah. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa! That's that book! It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered in arcane writings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic. So mean the chickens. She does shoot a lot of cocks. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and pretty good excuse to try it out.
Oh, do we want to forget about Colonel?
How can you forget about Colonel Sanders? That spicy goodness.
So
Those
we don't want to
illegal
cast
secret
it?
ingredients. Well, chat, what do you think? Should we cast a spell?
Should we forget about Colonel Sanders? Or do we need to remember him always and forever? God, this bucket smells good.
Never!
So you vote we remember him? Seriously, the bucket smells really good.
Give chat a few minutes if they want to add. Right now, it's 1 for don't cast a forbidden spell. Forget KFC forever. That's 2.
Well, Lola
Well,
wants
that's the
cast
opposite.
spell.
Yep.
The other 2 want us to don't do it.
Okay, so that's
I think.
2v1. Because, yeah, Wolfie said remember.
We never want to forget about him.
And then Lolo just wants to forget all the chickens.
Lolo doesn't like KFC. That's okay. You're allowed to not like KFC.
Even if they're our sponsor for the stream.
If they were paying us, they'd be a sponsor.
Even if
I
they-
think your love will break through the spell. What does that mean?
I think that means Higgins can say, just go ahead and cast a forbidden spell. I don't know. I saw this movie once with Bruce Campbell and books.
Necronomicon?
The Necrocockmanon? So now we're tied. Thanks, chat. Thanks.
If chat's gonna do anything, it's gonna be forcing us.
Alright, so technically we're tied. What do you want to do?
Well, I've got a D2. So we can just roll a die.
Alright, D2.
Unless somebody else.
1 is forbidden spell, 2 is don't do it after all. First love means a lot, especially if you lost your... I like that. Leave it to fate.
We're casting the spell.
You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to make is you forget what you were doing.
Lolo says, I think you might be a Heartless because you stole my heart. Nice Kingdom Hearts reference.
Klaatu, Verata, Nurheim. Alright, after looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you.
Oh, it looks like we're not allowed to cast the spell.
You got a memorizing spell in front of you. You're pretty good excuse to try it out. Something about the moment feels very familiar.
Because we just tried to cast it and it made us just forget a moment.
Do it again. See what happens. Begin the reset spell. Some other words. The only.
It's a loop. Okay, it is a loop. They make you.
You take your friend's advice to put the book away. It's almost time for class. I think it would have changed because I was saying definitely have done this before. Sprinkles is in the room waiting for the student to arrive. Clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I'm sure you're nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly.
You must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sparkles. Wait to see what happens.
No, I'll give him a snack.
You want to give him homework?
Give him homework. Share background, grab
I
some
don't think he...
He forgot to turn in. Goes over and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken. Right.
I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much of this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Chef Futon, were you studying something with cinnamon?
I've been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Chef Futon, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
Before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. After by whirls of sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. Aww. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
Aww. But no! You had to show off for your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan! J&J forever! Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep.
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Aww.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam powers out of the gaps in his panels. Then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
No!
She killed Clank!
No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
Oh.
Gross. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down.
Oh, Clank.
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast Paul over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted by what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor.
That's
How
mad.
could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny coca is delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs. She hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else wants to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you might meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow.
Aw.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were prep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea how to spend time before your exam. You decided to head to the early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of the final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through quick tests of a recipe you've been working on. Chef Futon's famous chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie.
After practicing for runs, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot of pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, the cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
And all of the cherry blossoms.
I'll say, Chef Futon, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big in the visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pies begin to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were looking for something delicious.
You were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Well, we're trying to not get...
But he's right there.
So we fess up that we're making a practice dish. We tell him the truth.
Or we just... Oh, okay, that's right. Yep, fess up. Oh, okay, you got me. I was doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's one hell of a nose.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from that smell? Not just pot pie, but chicken pot pie with a butter crust.
That's creepy.
And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. The stuff in marijuana?
That's THC.
Well, yes, I did tell you my secret recipes was pot after all. Yep.
Yeah, we're making a pot
Pie. That's one odd tasting pot pie. But I'll probably start burning any second now if you don't pull it out. That moment of truth.
KFC makes pot pies?
Yes, they do.
Huh.
Wow. 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 LSD,
Substituted
actually.
LSD.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Once again, he pulls out his cane from nowhere.
Whoa.
There's no
Staff.
time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that the mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push it over the edge of victory. Extra
Helmet
LSD.
sparkles in. There's a Futurama reference. It's just ordinary plain water with a couple spoonfuls of LSD. Oh, we're gonna see mac and cheese.
Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top styles. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sam seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious.
Oh my god, it is Food Wars.
Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Why had we seen the
Egg wash.
a wash?
Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot for a broth.
Best friend, Baster Blaster.
Okay, this is like Advanced Wars now. They're using their special moves.
Or is that Baster Blaster? Best friend, Baster Blaster. There we go.
Van flexes his pectorials and chops up a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula. What the fuck?
You have to call out your moves before you're using them, right? Yeah. Even Clank gets in on it.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
I wonder if Pop's gonna get into this.
Oh god.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Run. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you finally prepare your... Okay! While you prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some kind of dark magic to turn the tide?
By the way, look, she has a knife now.
A meat cleaver. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
No, we were told to do it the hard way before. Colonel Sanders told us we had to go the hard way.
Okay, let's go
Don't
hard.
take the easy way. We need hard. We need...
I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it. You said it.
I did say it. That time was me.
You want to go hard with her, guy.
We want to go hard
Who needs
with her.
magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
See? He wants it hard too.
I believe in you, Chef Futon.
Oh my. Higgins says, I think you... Oh, what? The same one came up.
Oh well.
Dang it.
Miriam notices too.
I've always believed in you, Chef Futon, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you.
Yeah, RNG, totally.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into their boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredient that was made up. And where in the world did she get I am Newt from? Boiling cloud explodes, sends Miriam backwards, and the watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Oops.
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
What the fuck, Steve? It's my voice, too.
Damn it, Steve. I didn't know if it was a different spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve! And I hate to battle. But I think you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see you're up to crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you were here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef. You know, when I was just a little spork prep back in the old country.
You can feel a spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't exactly know where they come from, but it seems it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up.
Tosses a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint.
That's right, Steve. Get away.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered a huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Well, we're not dropping out. We need to impress the Colonel.
Right.
Summon the extra power.
Okay, Chad, we need you.
Summon.
Does he have flames around him? No, that's gas. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
We can do it. We feel great.
Your hair turns mac and cheese. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Jazz hands.
Yes, Chef Futon, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
No siege to the... Take no survivors.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know what this power you can do with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and it can't be served. But don't worry, dear Chef Futon. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I say I've been watching you today. I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Subservient station stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. So you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? I say following the rules never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel and reveals the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes upon. And besides, something unexpected combinations can have a surprising effect that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we could form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students!
The time expired. It's a moment everyone's been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your business.
Handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Clank.
From off screen, you hear pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there.
Oh my.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looked like Pop was eliminated from the challenge, seeing how we didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in CSLA history, but not exactly your book material. Wait a second. Plank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait till your signature word beep or the onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten the plug, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final products. Yes, it's been a long semester. It was 3 days!
It was 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup.
Where did she get a bowl and cup that tiny?
She's apparently really good at tiny food. Also, that yeah. Does look cute though.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this teensy beansy bowl?
Yes, Chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime, but everyone else like a taste. Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have
Chef.
a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs, but I'll enjoy it all myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+! Rarely do I touch the dish with as much blood poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a hug, a huge hug. Thank you, Chef. That's you.
Thank you, Chef Futon, for helping me believe in myself.
You.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard with an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
That looks like a weapon of mass destruction.
The fuck? Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yeah, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. It's a bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to
sorry.
sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof, woof!
Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back, his tongue has been poked and prodded.
Yo! My pug!
Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this with my tongue!
Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it so difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour?
Don't subscribe to the
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog. I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, turn your step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French
Meringue.
meringue connected by sugar glass. Certainly delicate, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Chef Futon? I told you it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yes, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified!
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either!
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
Two, Seth?
What a beginning as a bold, delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. My arteries are clogging just looking at that.
God, that looks good. I'm hungry again.
KFC's in the fridge.
We didn't get any mac and cheese with our KFC. We did coleslaw and mashed potatoes. Now I'm sad.
Well, okay. Go down that street. It's about 15 minutes away to the KFC. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this.
The game is doing its evil work.
From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I did everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing! It completely blew me away. In my 39 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
I'm trying to remember. It was a dog's age in 7 years?
Something like that.
Dog years, I want to say is 7 years. What was 7 divided by 49? 5, 6, 7. 7 years. Okay. Everyone gathers around to partake in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem transcended this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back into its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they do better than this one? Now that the best school year is complete and everyone has graduated, students return from one last assignment to get their groove on.
Boom.
Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site for the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massively high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, wow, wow.
You know that Sprinkles is a master chef, but you're also a world-renowned turntablist? Says you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Whoa! They changed.
Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, they actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No, don't allow the graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spoke Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer everyone refer me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Party Monster. The ejected student walks off.
aww.
Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam except the diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wig on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of something. Such and such.
The music and dances are entered by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. Aww.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird.
Aww.
Bye, Clank. We still like you. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it.
Bye, Clank. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
You know what, Clank? You were too good for her. She makes tiny meals.
Why is he dressed so casually?
I said, howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
Hey, it's finger looking good.
I said I didn't get to be most famous chicken man in history of chicken and a man not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end question mark. Go on, Hagen. We know you want to hit it again.
Nothing gets a family's full attention like my freshly prepared chicken. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken and sides will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parents. KFC, it's finger looking good.
Oh.
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts upon their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. I say, Chef Futon, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualifiers that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Why does he look horrified at the aspect of dancing?
It's truly my lucky day. Or, is it truly my... Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Chef Futon.
100?
I mean, they're all over the U.S., so probably the world. There's probably a few.
But he'll only take a day off when he gets to 100?
How sweet. We'll work together to play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is about to pass forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing with him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll in pastry school. Oh, my dear Chef Futon, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end.
So, did we get him or not? I feel like we're about to do the chicken dance. Oh! Whoa! Volume.
Volume. Well, that was a game. And actually right on time, too.
So, if any of you guys are interested in this game, it's actually free on Steam. You can try to date Colonel Sanders yourself, or you can just get by with the fact that we did it for you. Yeah, this was one of those games that you heard people talk about, and I think more than one person passes told me, hey, why don't you guys play this game? Why don't you guys give this game a try?
I would put it second. I mean, number one is still Dream Daddy, because Dream Daddy was actually weirdly well written. I would put it above Kaiju Monster, because Kaiju Monster was really the same each time you played it.
Yeah, one playthrough is all you kind of needed on that, sadly.
Yeah, but yeah, it was definitely more entertaining than I thought. I did not expect the Spork Monster.
Or a random battle.
Or a random battle and Doom music. I mean, you do rip and tear chicken. But yes, we were not actually sponsored by KFC. It's just, you know, a prop.
But we did go out and buy KFC before stream just so we could have the bucket.
So we're gonna be plenty fat after this now.
Hey, we had to eat still before stream, so but yeah, so we do one of these Valentine's. What did you tell the cashier you were doing later in the evening?
Eating chicken?
So yeah, we've been doing these Valentine's Day streams for quite a few years now. Usually we have Hydra with us, but we knew that Hydra was not for this game at all.
Yeah.
And I don't even think she probably would have consented to, you know,
being around
sitting on the
Colonel
couch
Sanders
with that.
with the lovely wafting of 11 herbs and spices.
And trust me, we understand her reasoning, and we completely support anyone that doesn't want to support KFC. It's fine. But this was a game we were told was fun to play, and you could see it was. We weren't expecting any of the shit that happened here. So if you have a Valentine's Day game you ever want to see us play, let us know over in the Discord so we can, you know, see about playing it next year. Because we will play another one probably next year. So far we've done The Sims, Haven, Kaiju.
Didn't we do
Dream Daddy.
Didn't we do the Hades? No, Hades was what, St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, Hades we'll do our Dionysus run for St. Patrick's Day. We thought about doing a Aphrodite run, but that's a more difficult run to try to do.
She's not super bad. You can build up around her.
A full build of Aphrodite. Usually you only want like one or two.
Yeah, a full build of Aphrodite is all your opponents are weak.
But we had discussed the possibility. I actually don't like fried food. I haven't even KFC. I'm not the biggest fan of fried food myself, but I do enjoy the occasional fried chicken. But I mostly like boneless.
If Cartman will literally eat the chicken skin off the chicken breast.
So yeah, we were not sponsored by KFC. You guys have no obligation to us at all to go have KFC. But if this stream did get you hungry like it got me hungry, go eat something. It doesn't have to be this. If you want it to be this, you can.
It's finger licking good.
Or you can go get sandwiches, because that's a lead into
Eat
Friday's game.
Eat me.
We'll be back to Pokemon on Friday, Chad.
Hey.
This was just a one-day thing.
You know who makes sandwiches? Kentucky Fried Sandwich, right there on the bucket.
Holy shit. RG, do we need to get in touch with KFC? Do you want to be a sponsor for KFC?
Shit, if they'll pay me, I'll be a sponsor. No fucking problem. Hey, it's finger licking good. Give me that drumstick.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for putting up with this little detour from our usual, chaos.
I mean, it had a Pokemon in it, kind of. It had a Spork monster. I don't get the Spork reference because ours came with forks. It came with normal forks.
We didn't get sporks?
No, we got normal forks. Which is good. I hate sporks. I hate them.
Sacrilege that we didn't get any.
Sorry. I have an idea. Those chickens will remember this. Okay, Lolo, you know that chickens are the most eaten animal in... Honestly, they might be on the planet, come to think of it. The poor little cocks. So, I mean, if there's an uprising, it'll be the chicken and pigs coming for us. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, the chickens will want revenge someday. For good reason. That's why the Cuckoos attack Link.
Mm-hmm.
That is their uprising. Anyway, I think we're done for the evening. You guys have been awesome. Don't forget about merch. If you're interested. You don't have to be. But we do have Crusader on mugs and stuff now. If that is something you're interested in. And that has nothing to do with chicken. That's kitty cats and Pokemon. Anything else you want to say, RG?
KFC. It's finger licking good. Eat my chicken.
You're just going to make Higgin play the sound like bird
Eat
again,
it.
you know.
Eat my chicken.
The cat wants the chicken.
Cats. Oh, we got
one last thing? Okay.
Alright, I'll get it.
Come here, Jackson.
Might as well get the cat's fat. There it is.
It didn't take much to get her. Look, Jackson. Look.
No, Aurora, it's here.
Hey, this works. Oh, wait. We need to move you over this way. There you go. Now the chat can see you, Aurora. Come on up, Jackson. Come on up, Jackson. Well, I guess they've seen you a lot tonight. Oh, I got licked. See? This is finger licking good, too.
For cats. And you got treats from your grandmother, too, today. You were a fat cat tonight.
She stole some of my chicken. She actually did steal some of my KFC. Hey! That's enough, you two. We don't want to spoil your... I don't know.
Alright, so with that, cat burglar. Is it a cat that steals things or a burglar that steals cats?
So with that, while the cat is blocking my face, we're going to call it here. You guys have been awesome. We'll see you on Friday for Pokemon. We're closing in on the end of the main story for Pokemon, so we're pretty excited. Then we'll be starting the DLC, so...
Yep.
It'll be we've got a lot going on still. I found out recently I apparently have Monday off, so maybe I'll try to do a bonus stream on Monday. I don't know. Be nice. I haven't done one of those in forever.
And with that, we are the Futon Crusaders.
I was gonna say I was Cat Rye. But removed, so I'm Rye.
And I'm Colonel RG. It's been a finger-licking good time.
And I take my chef's cap off to you all.
Y'all.
Y'all. You guys enjoy. Go get yourself something yummy. We love you all. Happy Valentine's Day. All the best for all of you. Thank you for spending it with us. Stay safe. See you guys Friday.
Okay, KFC. Eat me. Finger-licking good. KFC. Bucket. Chicken. Chicken bucket. Eat me.